So the theme here, coming home, got a new meaning for me. I don't know how many. What? I don't know how many of y'all know that I'm not from Macon. I talk about it a little bit, but people think that I'm from Macon, and in a way, and hearing people's stories tonight and hearing the theme, I realized I was from Macon before I knew I was from Macon. And the story goes, I grew up in Pike County. We call it Pike County because there's not another place there. You know, it's just Pike County. It's in between Barnesville and Griffin and Thomaston. It's Pike County. And I grew up there, moved to there when I was 2 from New Orleans. I'd be way different if I grew up in New Orleans, probably. I think about that a lot too. But Pike County was always told to me, you know, y'all have such great schools there. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I was a good student. Ended up being valedictorian, which doesn't matter that much. But when you hear the rest of the story. So when in between junior and senior year, I went to this thing called Governor's Honors Program. Anybody else go to that? So I was the first student from Pike County to ever go to Governor's Honors. But we have such great schools, right? And that should tell you something. And so I meet all these new people at Governor's Honors. I hear about people who have gone to Quiz Bowl camp. I hear about people who have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on SAT prep classes and ways to prep for your college essay. I just was gonna go. I didn't know that you had to invest that much time in where you went to college. And I met this little clique of kids who always hung out together. Some were from my major, some were from my minor. I was a sock stud major, for anybody who went. Social studies, sock stud, cool. And there's a girl named Dominique, a girl named Trang, a girl named Katie, and a guy named Bud. They were all from Macon. And I would talk to them about Macon because occasionally we came to Macon. It's only about an hour away, but we were so Atlanta oriented we didn't always go. And they told me about this thing at Central High School called International Baccalaureate. They told me about these AP classes they were taking. They told me about all these opportunities that they had to do these wonderful things, all of them public school students in Macon. I thought Macon was awesome. Like, I'd never heard any of this. Like we thought the Griffin schools were good. How many of you have heard about Griffin? Like we didn't know. And so hearing all of these opportunities that all these other students had, especially the ones in Macon, and I go back home after that summer, and I realize that I haven't been home my whole life, right? Like, all these people who told me these wonderful opportunities that I had weren't good opportunities for everyone. They weren't even good opportunities for me. It was a very staid experience, a very homogenous experience. One that you couldn't be yourself because you had to be just from Pike County. And when I came back, I felt alien to all my peers at the school. I was like, why do we only have 3 AP classes and you can only take them as a senior? Why don't we have these opportunities? Why has no one ever asked me about my college application? And where am I going? And I thought about it, and I had all these grand ideas that I was going to go to Tulane, go back to New Orleans. Those who know, like, this was 2003, so Miami was dominant in college football, thought I was going to go to the U. And then I thought about maybe going to DC or going to Richmond where I have family. And my granny said to me, Alex, now, you know your brother is at Mercer. And if you expect any money from me for your college, you're going to Mercer. So I went to Mercer. And something about that, I should have known when I was hearing all these stories about Central High School, and these people literally changed my mind about my own education and what good education in West Central Georgia means, if you read between the lines there, I knew Macon was home then, and Granny knew that too. And it put me on a different path, and Macon's been my home ever since. And I don't really want to claim anywhere else. Thank you.